Hey there. Welcome all of Sally Ann's crafters. And welcome any ramblers in here. And welcome all the peeps. All right. I'll wait till everybody starts getting their notice. 3 with T. T. Okay. I've Lysoled all the stuff I got at Goodwill and the Dollar Tree, and have started cleaning up in here. I'm not done. The time, time does fly, doesn't it? Geez. It was like 12:40, and then I looked up and it was 2:45. I'm like, yeah. I gotta head on. Get on with it, as Sally Ann would say. Okay. Let me see. Let me show you. When we got off air, we did that simple little bow yesterday that you can put on any gift. And I added the button when we got off air yesterday. And let me see what else I finished up. Oh, cleaned the bottle up for springtime and added those 3 little, and I believe I got those at Dollar Tree. And I'll probably come back with 3 or 4 rounds of jute just to jazz up this little bottle. All right, when you come on, tell me who you are and where you're from. I talked to Leslie today. Hi, Nana Patty. I've just been in and out on Mommy Rambling's channel the last couple of days, so can you give us an update on your sister? I've been praying for her and Sam's daughter-in-law. And you have a upcoming surgery, right? I tried to get so organized, but I ran out of time. I was supposed to substitute teach today. Hi, Patricia. Mississippi, hello. I grew up next to the Mississippi River in Illinois. Hi, Nana T. Okay, I picked these up from Dollar Tree, and they are just a great galvanized frame to craft with. If you see them, grab them, because they don't have them very often. Hi, Jace Ray. Nevada, cool. I talked to, hi, Jan Rocks. Hey, we're here. Hi, Sally Ann. Thank you so much for having your listeners come on over to Peepline. Hi, Texas Lassie. Okay, yesterday we took off one of these backs. Oh, this back. And so I just quickly, you just twist it. And take your pliers. And it doesn't take much pressure at all to get that up. But, hi, Sam. Do you have an update? So I talked to Leslie, and she is going to be my guinea pig this weekend to try to get Slack and Zoom working. Hi, Robin Swan. Thanks for coming over. Sally Ann, are you all going by chatters, or what's your little posse called? We're the peeps over here. Do Mod Podge on jeans? No, Kim D. Hi, Kim D. I have not heard how to do that. So if somebody has done that, please put it in here so I can read about it. She is funny. She showed me the, she's an artist. Oh my gosh, y'all. Did I leave it over there? The butter dish that I could not find the top two, but now I have two bottoms of the butter dish that I had to run to Dollar Tree yesterday. Hi, White Tiger. And I looked all around here so I could stay home yesterday. And hi, Uda. I came in here today to do a little rearranging or organization because my daughter is going to be here tonight in Texas. Lassie, I still have not done my "You're Not the Boss of Me" shirt, or I'm going to do another one that says "That sounds a little judgy," because it's the first room you get to. There's a Mod Podge Jean class. Michael's online, so I thought I'd ask. Woo! I would love to do that. The butter dish was on top of the martini, red and white striped martini glasses when Leslie and I went to, I did the haul. They were right here on the table, and I had put it inside the martini glass. So my eye should have stopped right there yesterday. Scary. Okay. We're also going to take off, we're using the love sign, and there's the, I think it says home as well. Same kind of board that you can get at Dollar Tree. Taking out those staples. And the pretty blue candles I got for my patio, cleaning up this table. I had already bought two, and that's kind of weird because I always buy, how about craft coop, since we are peeps. I like that. I like that. I bought two, and I always buy three of everything. So now I have 5. So I've been trying to get a little bit of that splash of blue in my entryway. So I think the next time I'm out, this weekend maybe, I'll go get one more of those blue candles, because they'll go fast at Dollar Tree. So if you see something, grab it. Don't overthink it. Did you see, I'm only going to work a few more seconds on this, and if I can't get it, we'll just paint over it and call it good. Did you see Mommy's thing that she did for Lisa D? Don't overthink it. Hi, Ari. Hi, my 3 boys and me. You are too sweet. Thank you so much, y'all. So many of y'all have messaged me privately and said how much y'all are enjoying this channel, and that just means the world to me. My 3 boys, was it you, Ramblers, Sally Army, at the craft coop? I like that, Jan. It might have been my 3 boys. Text me or private message me, because you have the silhouette. I'm going to do something easy on that next week, but I don't know how much help I can be, because you probably know as much as I do. Okay, we're going on because that staple just doesn't want to come out, and that's going to happen sometimes. But somebody private messaged me after my live and said, is there any way that you can tell us the crafts that we're going to need in case you want to follow along? And hopefully in the future that would happen, but my brain isn't, it wasn't you. Most of the time, I'm flying by the seat of my pants in life. So, so like what I told you you needed here, then you can watch my video and stop the video when I've done anything. But maybe in the future I would say, because I do like watching craft channels that does that. And I did tell you to go to Lowe's and get 4 tiles, just like that. Just focus on the important things. I'm a photographer, so I love that. But get 4 tiles, 15 cents each, and you'll need 4 photos. They need to fit in here, so either 4x6, or even if you send in a photo and do it a wallet size into Walgreens. We'll be doing that next week, as well as you need one of these naked crates from the Dollar Tree. And we will, and you need to go to the Dollar Tree. While you're at the Dollar Tree getting that crate, you need 2 of those 8.5 by 11 cork boards in the craft section, because we'll be putting the cork on the other side. Thank you, Ari. I had a white golf pullover, and I was talking to Leslie when I was trying to clean my craft room up a little bit, and it was just too hot. So went into the closet and put this on and match. Y'all, look, $1.99 for my arrow. And I thought, well, for Valentine's Day, I might put my big, wait, let me get it. Plug your ears, Lisa D, if you're on here. She hates me since a child. But kind of like a Cupid heart just in my entryway, maybe like that, and have a little splash of red behind there. So then I went into the kit. I Lysoled all my products, so nobody think that I don't Lysol after I have gone. Hi, Karen Lynn. From Michigan, you are. I finally Swiffered the wood floors. I'm done. Hello. Hi, K-Bay. So I went into the kitchen to get, it only takes 3 AA batteries. They're already in there, and there's a cute little switch on, off. It worked for $1.99. I didn't even have to put the batteries in. That is a bargain. Love it. Love it. Okay, we are going to get started. Hi, Suzanne Huggins. I've been joining you. Okay. I see that you put Tammy on here. There are 3 or 4 Tammys in the Ramblers. So the way to remember which Tammy I am is, think of me as one I, one M. Is one of the lights burn out? No, Kim D. You are so friggin' right. You are so freaking, oh, I think it might screw it. No. Way to burst my bubble, Kim D. I do have an electrician that's, oh, it can be fixed. It can be fixed. It's LED lights, and it just needs to sit. It's just pulled away from that one. So I'll get it fixed before I show you next time. Okay, you're gonna need whatever stain you use, and you know my choice, my go-to. My brother and I remember you by Pringles. That's good. My 2 kids, Abby and Andrew, are both teachers, and my daughter-in-law is a teacher. Hi, Deanna. Did you see I was plugging you yesterday? And the day before, I believe. Deanna told us about that one. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sipping on very lukewarm coffee. Because you know those days you just need a little bit more zip in your step. Gonna use my same bowl as yesterday. I'm gonna pick up groceries tomorrow, so I'm gonna add the press and seal for my craft room as well, because it'll work better than the saran wrap. The saran wrap is in here for Mod Podge projects. Yay! I told my family about it too. I had my coffee sitting on my little coaster. I went and mailed. I have 3 stories going on. I apologize. Potter isn't in here to yell at me yet. I went and finally mailed Mommy Rambler's Happy Mail, because I've had it since I went crafting, but I hadn't had time to write a little yay. Wish I could show you a picture of little flower drawer thing I got for yay. Put it in Mommy's Slack, or join Sally Ann's Slack. I think you have to send Sally Ann Come and Craft with Sally Ann. I think you have to send her an invite. She sends you a Slack, and then once you're in Slack, you can just arrow up and get into Mommy's Slack or Sally Ann Slack, and then hopefully by this weekend you'll be able to just hit Craft Peep Slack. So we'll all it's all in the same Slack, but you have to send invites to all 3 of us. And please show us your $1.99 deal. Okay, but I went to my brother and sister-in-law's last night, and I'll show you the pictures. They've only lived in their house. They've only lived here since right before Thanksgiving. OMG, girls. She does have an interior design degree, and every house that she's ever lived in has been a wow house, and it's wow because of how she decorates. So, one day when I'm on Streamlabs, I can take my cell phone and show you this gorgeous light that she gave me. That they lived in a humongous house outside of Dallas, and probably 6 years ago on New Year's Eve, my mom and dad go up and celebrate New Year's Eve with them. I have those cutting boards that I got to use my rotary blade on. So I just put parchment paper there because I want them to keep looking clean. I haven't even used them for the purpose I bought them for. But anyway, I don't know how early in the morning it was, but it was early. We get a call. Their house burnt down with them, my parents, and their 3 kids inside. And I don't think any girlfriends or boyfriends were over there. My nephew was talking to his girlfriend, and it was, I want to say, like 1:30 in the morning after New Year's Eve celebration, and he was walking to a shower to say goodbye, and he goes, "This floor feels warm." He goes and looks. There's 2 staircases. He goes and looks, and all he sees is smoke. So everybody got out, just with the pajamas on their back. I think he's the only one that kept his cell phone with him. So cell phone, I guess my mom and my sister-in-law and my brother, I believe, all take their jewelry off. He's a Texas A&M graduate. And so my mom's wedding ring, my sister-in-law's wedding rings, all gone. So they run out of the house, and one of their neighbors, it's out, kind of out in the country, but it is a neighborhood, of course, sees the house up in flames. And she said, come on, y'all are coming with me and coming to my house. So they had to call in 2 great big fire trucks with that spray that goes in there. And my dad worked out at he was a plant manager for years and years, said when they call the fire trucks in for that spray, it's a total loss because every single thing is going to be saturated. So they made it out with their lives. They lost both of their cars. My parents' car was in the shop for a while. It totally burnt. It was just crazy, the amount of damage. But you don't think of everything that you lose during a fire. So last night, she said, I think they were up, her and her 2 daughters were up at the Heights, and they went shopping, and she looked in the window, and she just had like a flashback back because it was the same picture she used to have, and she loved it, and she didn't realize until, 6 years later, she hadn't remembered losing that picture until she saw it yesterday or last weekend. But they lost everything. So sad. But they rebuilt their house and lived in it for another 5 years, I want to say, and now they moved down here. Oh, Carolyn, I didn't even do the laundry. Yay! Getting her addicted to turquoise. It goes so well with that jute ribbon. Turquoise does. So if you go out to Dollar Tree, pick some of those candles up, and we'll just wrap some jute ribbon around it a couple times to jazz it up. All right, I'll throw a little heat on there. You got the Silhouette 4. I'm jelly. Seems everyone uses and teaches cricket makers. What's your opinion on? I had the cricket. I ordered it, and before I even unboxed it, I don't know if Gia's in here. Hopefully Oh, Dreaming's in here. Hi, Dreaming. The reviews were go Silhouette. So I sold, it wasn't even unboxed to Gia that comes on here. And I guess it's what you get used to. But just go on Four Sons Mom, just go on YouTube and type new Silhouette beginner, and you'll find tons. Well, hello, Leslie. My sidekick has entered the room. Oh, well, I still have 3 stories up in the air, but I think I mentioned you and then forgot to even say why I mentioned you. So she sent me a picture of the 3-tier tray she did here and a 2-tier turquoise tray. OMG. Ah, that's sweet, Carolyn. So hopefully she will post in once she gets them decorated for one's a gift, and maybe she's keeping the other one. Thanks, Jan. Yes, Leslie said she would be my guinea pig to get my, like you were to Sally Ann, to get my Slack in. Hey, Leslie, to get my Slack in Zoom working. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right. That is dry. So we're going to come back through with the Waverly chalk. And if you haven't gone to Walmart to get yours, they had quite a few no, not quite a few. They probably had 3 wax, antique wax left, and probably 2 ivories. You see a lot of whites, and I know Gia picked that up and Mommy picked that up. The ivory is going to give you the antique farmhouse look. That's my opinion. And you can use white on any other project when you're not trying to rough it up or make it look farmhouse or antique. So I ran out of time trying to get this room organized. I didn't even try my computer, fooey on it. So I'll be trying to get that working, and hopefully my computer guy can come over and see why this room is the furthest from the modem. So maybe that is why, but why would my husband's computer that was way less than mine, it's having no problem picking up the Wi-Fi. So aggravating. Okay. But it only took me about 16 minutes from here. We went over to your stomping grounds, Texas Lassie, and it was Luna's in Friendswood. And that's fine, Karen Lynn. I mean, there's a couple of things I've gotten from Goodwill, and it's like Lysol it and clean it up, and sometimes you don't have to even touch it. It's so cute. Leslie she showed me 2 things she got while we were shopping, the little sneaker bugger. I said, I said, did you get that at the store we went to? She said, yeah. I said, I saw it. I don't know why I didn't put it in my cart because I loved it. Okay. Yeah, you can see it. Udi, you're nice. It went on, like I told you, the box said, I thought the box said, oh gosh, not caramel, cappuccino, and it actually was espresso. So it went on a little darker, but it will need coloring in another 3 weeks anyway, so I'm not one to freak out over my hair. And Uda, were you, okay, I'm a rambler first, but there's like 3 Tammys over in Mommy's channel, so I'm one I, 1M, Tami. So you'll always remember me now because you just think of an eye pirate. I used to be Tammy, and then I don't know when it was, my senior year in high school. That's been about almost 40 years ago this June. My friend Connie said, let's all put an I in our name. And so she went by Coni, and she went that for a couple years. I was Tami. My friend Annie was Ani, and my friend Debbie Debi. So they didn't keep it. I kept it. I moved down to Texas 2 months after I graduated high school because my dad got transferred, and they refused to let me stay up there. So, well, they said I have to start down here and stay down here for 9 months. And then 40 years later, I'm still here. And I'm the only one that still goes by the name that we switched to in high school. What are y'all having for dinner tonight? We are going out. We usually go out on Friday night with 3 golf couples. My husband golfs with the husbands, and tonight we're going to a place where they collect the wine corks for me, and I'll show you what I made for them in just a second. But somebody ran into it and broke it, so I brought it home about a month ago in E6000. Down here is a little, you're able to tell when you haven't let it dry all the way, it turns a little caramel on you, that brown mixed with ivory. But I like the banged up look, or the vintage look, so I'm going to leave it just like that. Let me go get the little wine, little gift I made for this restaurant with the wine corks. Did your husband move from England? Is that how you met? He moved, well, save that story, K-Bay, just a sec. The restaurant is called Tuscan. It's an Italian place, and the decor is kind of the wine decor. So they collect the corks for me, and I made a bee for the friends that had us over for dinner the other night, and they have it hanging in their kitchen in between the windows. It was a bee. I said, well, you didn't have to hang it up there, because they have a cute little wine closet. That's where I thought it was going to be. And she goes, we love it. I'm like, okay. So I re-glued in E6000, so the restaurant will be happy. I have it by the back door, so I will remember it. K-Bay, my husband, was raised at 4. His mom moved to the United States with a U.S. Military man. And hi, Avalon Apples. I know we all love dreaming stories over at the Rambler panel, don't we? So his mom left when he was 4, so he was raised from the age of 4 to 15 by his grandparents, her parents. And when that grandma was in the hospital passing away, when he was 9, the grandparents and him came over to the United States, and they thought they were moving over here when he was 9 on the Queen Mary, I believe. And 6 months later, the grandparents said, we're going back home. It is too hot in the United States. And Bob, knowing that's all he knew, he said, I'm going back. And they said, no, you need to stay here with your mom. And he goes, you are my mom. So I guess his mom had gone on to have 6 more children. So Bob is the oldest of 7 kids. Kathleen, that comes in here, is the only sister of 6 brothers. So she let him go back over, and from 9 to 15. And so when the grandma, her mom, was passing away, she brought him over to the United States. And he was, I want to say 4'9", and they do classes over there. So he could have graduated that next year over there. However, you all do your classes over there. But they started him as a junior over here, and he had that cute little accent. And so he said he worked all summer because the teachers, what do they call him? I think they call him he was Robert over in England. They always called him Robert. And now, then over in Sandusky, Ohio, it was, "Hi, Kathleen. Yep, I'm the only girl. Thanks for sharing the story." The teachers would call him up front because he was so short and adorable, and had that cute little accent. And he said he hated it, so he worked all summer to get rid of his accent. And he did grow, but not very much. 5'4". But K-Bay, to answer your question, I was the medical staff coordinator that did background checks on the doctors at the hospital. And I met him at another hospital I was working at, and thought he was hilarious. And then we met over at the other hospital. I had canceled my Christmas date. He had canceled, or his date had canceled on him because she had a child, and the child was sick. And so he had just come over from the hospital because he was a family director. And so I had to go to all the medical meetings. So I knew him well. And so I called over there and I said, "Hi, is Dr. Pringle there?" And they said, "No, he's still at the hospital. Can he call you back, Tammy?" And I said, "Yeah, please have him call me back." So when he called me back, he goes, "Hey, Tammy, Bob." He'd never, it was always Dr. Pringle. So I said, "Hi, Dr. Pringle. I just wanted you to save a dance for me tonight, because 2 weeks before that, at the other hospital I used to work at, and he had privileges at, we were at a Christmas party that I knew who he was. I didn't, that's about as far as I knew who he was. And he asked me to dance, and we danced one dance, but I was there with my really good friend, guy friend. So he said, "Do you have a date for the night or whatever?" And I said, "No, I canceled my date earlier in the morning, early in the morning, because in October I had just started working there, and 2 weeks later my car was stolen. So my dad took me down to buy this junker beater of a car that you had to keep your gas on the foot on the gas and foot on the brakes. And he said, all you need to do is keep this for less than a year, and I'll co-sign on a car for you." So the place was about 45 minutes away. I'm like, I don't want to drive this clunker of a car over there. And I had already canceled my date that would have picked me up. And he said, "I'll come pick you up. It'll be a date." And I'm like, "A date?" I knew he was older. I didn't know how much older. And I was in the phase of I hate men are pigs, because of what had happened to me in my prior marriage. So, and like they say, the rest is history. But I am 20 years younger, so I was just telling my parents, because my hubby's birthday is Sunday. I said, "Can you believe he's going to be 77 before you all? We're going to be 77 right behind him." And they're all talking about getting the vaccinations because they're seniors and this and that. So it's kind of funny, but 29 years, man, it went by so fast. I'm going to still dry this a little bit. I gained 2 daughters. They call me a bonus mom, and I get Mother Day cards and say bonus moms. I love it. Do you have any single friends asking for a friend? Where are you from, 4 sons, Mom? Where do you live? Hey, Texas Lassie, do you have not that I'm simping my daughter out, but 23 adorable Things are I think they're gonna start opening back up in Houston. Utah. I don't think he knows anybody in Utah. Cal contact me away. He knows people in Ohio. He knows a few people he went to med school with in Florida. Kathy, cousin Claire, I talked to her yesterday, and about a month ago, she got Bob on a Chipnum Facebook page. And oh my gosh, he always had said, "You're addicted to that thing. You're addicted to that thing." Now I love going back to his cave and saying, "You're addicted to that thing." People that he hasn't seen since he was 9 years old and stuff are on there. It's hilarious. And somebody will say, "Wasn't that old building called blah, blah, blah?" And some of the younger people that are 50 or so will say something false, so he has to get on there and correct them. "No, that building was blah, blah, blah." So that's so funny. So you're just going to, I don't measure things, but if you need to for your comfort, go ahead. Kentucky, I do. My very, very dear friend that we're having lunch with next week is from Lexington. Is it anywhere? England on lockdown until February. Yeah, she said they're on lockdown until March, and they can't go over to anybody's house. Nobody can come over to her house, and she is. Oh, is Potter on here? I was going to have her look up her. She took over her mom's. They raise Irish setters and show them and breed them, and now she goes everywhere to Spain. She goes everywhere and is a judge, and it's called Heathclere Irish Setters, I think. On, if you type that into Google, I think you'll find something that pops up. I am so sorry. But she was saying, "Tammy, I think of you and Robert. I love watching." Hi, Ari, if I haven't said hi. Mommy, Rambling Vlog's on here? You poor thing fighting with vinyl. Thank you so much, Mommy, for being in here. That heart that you did looks so fantastic. I am sorry that you had such a rough time picking out bows or something. I think I stepped away, so I didn't see the final product. So re-show it tonight when you're on. Thanks, guys. Mommy, we were saying we were Ramblers first, and then Sally Ann, if you're still on here, Jan Rocks. What are we over at? Something Army. Sally Ann's Army, and Peeps over here. Okay, we're just going to hot glue this, and then we're going to do a simple bow, so you can put this in your living room, or you can put a Valentine's bow and use a little piece of Velcro, so you can just change it out for whatever season you want to. It's a real technical way to get your glue to advance down the canal. Press on it a little bit so it adheres real good. Sally's Army. Okay, Sally's Army. Cupcake's on here? Hi, Cupcake. Mommy, we need a side conversation. Maybe we can have it on here about you know who. Ugh. I don't know if you could, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. La-dee-la-da. I see a little, you can use one of these that is in the Dollar Tree in the cosmetic to get that little seeping glue before it sets. Did you see my little kissing booth, Mommy? You put little Hershey Kisses on the top. It's made out of one of those little crates. I just love it. I was going to do the S's backwards, but I just did the kisses like a little kid wrote it with the white chalk marker from the Dollar Tree. Okay. I didn't have to substitute teach. I went in last night while I was watching Mommy ramblings, and I thought, well, I can only watch for a little bit because I got to get my beauty sleep. And it said, this job has been deleted off of your whatever. I'm like, hip, hip, hooray, because I needed to, thank you, Mommy. I needed to get in here before I knew my daughter was probably going to be home before I got home. So I was happy to have the day off. All right, that is a little, the middle one is a little offset, so I will probably pop that off. And it might be just that little thing. It's definitely, it should have been placed in the center. But I'll just move my picture over and maybe you won't be able to see it. So let's start with a bow. Hear that helicopter? Ellington is 15 minutes up the road, so you hear military practices, and sometimes you see the NASA vomit comet with the astronauts in training. Hi, Beth Dugan. You know who. Yesterday was interesting, to say the least. I so do appreciate everybody in here. Okay, let's just do and whatever your colors are in your living room, just, I think somebody said Hobby Lobby's ribbon was 50% off. Not sure if I heard that. And we are going to do, I'm going to show you how to do a real simple bow with just one strand today, because I've showed you how to do, we did that one, then that one, and this one has the right colors in it, but we're just going to do a straight across bow. But you can, if you're hanging up that a little bit higher, that might do. And if, let me see, okay. We might not have time to do the shrink wrap, but maybe we will. Oh, what did I find? I found remember I couldn't get the word, I could not think of pipe cleaner yesterday, but I do like using a little snippet of pipe cleaner for my bows. Okay, what you do, let me see. It's real easy once I think of it. Let me think of it. Oh, okay. You just crisscross. You crisscross the ribbon and you gather in the center. Crisscross the ribbon like that. And then I'd probably take a little piece of jute so you don't have the white. But look how easy that is. You just take a strip of ribbon, crisscross it, pull the tail down, and cut it up, cut the tail up, and pinch it and hot glue it. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Since I am a huge banana buffalo plaid, I'm probably going to go with my buffalo plaid. Whoa. And there again, if you just wanted to go do one, you just crisscross it, pinch it, and there is your simple bow. I wanted to have time to go get the Bodabra and do a bow for you, but I ran out of time. So my husband got a bin down for me so I can clean off this desk and put frames and stuff from my hauls that I'm going to keep here in my scrap room that won't be on this table. So hopefully by this weekend I can show you all a clean table. Let's do a little lace. Oh, we have the 3 words. And we're going to have, I'm going to do another layer of the center buffalo check too. Maybe it's right here. We're going to have 2 days of the same letter, girls and boys. It came to me on my drive over to see my brother. So we had such a good time. It was my sister's birthday, so she was with her. She's got 4 boys, and they're all married. Hi, my crazy life. So they took her out to a different Mexican restaurant last night. But we're going to, okay. I think we're just going to do that. I did 4 or 5. And we're going to do get that at Dollar Tree in the tools section. As soon as I get this, I'll show you the 3 words of the day and a couple pictures of my brother's house. And keep in mind, they've been there 2 months. 2 months. And this, she's going to have us over, all the whole family over for outside dinner, she said, and their outside area is just so beautiful. A full kitchen outside with one of those smoking eggs and a refrigerator and a wine chiller and a sink and a bar area. I mean, it's just crazy. Oh, I should have done some of the fancy ends, but I did not. I'm just cutting them up in an angle. Anybody have any big plans for this weekend? I'll be in here trying to figure out Slack and Zoom. Okay, you can find the center, and you can see that I'm way off over here. So just height or measure, whatever your comfort level is. Then you're going to hot glue up there, and then I'll find a simple ribbon or some simple little button to go in the middle too. Okay. Wow! Burnt my little finger. You can just play with it until your ribbon does what you want it to do. I have 2 huge containers of buttons that I've collected. We had a Joann's right down the street, and then they went out of business. But I bought lots and lots of buttons. Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. Press and hold for just a couple seconds. How cute. We're going to do the little jute. I ordered some of those half beads the other day. I think I remember opening them. If Mommy's still on here, your package, your Happy Meal is going to be there in by next Thursday. Oh, I don't think I finished telling you that story. It's mainly Dollar Tree stuff that she didn't find here, and some hot Cheetos for the kiddos, $19. That's the cheapest. So somebody was on here saying how Zoom is the phone, Slack is you are welcome. Hopefully, and there's a, let me go get it. There's this other side of the gift bag that I got at Dollar General that you can Mod Podge on something. But y'all didn't see that the other day. Postage is crazy. Thanks so much. You are so welcome. It is crazy. I was like, my goodness. Thank goodness I wasn't mailing it to England. Could you imagine? My goodness. And I didn't send out any Christmas cards this year, even to people in the States. Sorry, Kathleen, but I just didn't get around to it. So when I went to the post office to mail off something for our grandkids, I said, can I get stamps to England? And usually in the past, the Christmas cards, I just put 2 stamps on them, and that was enough postage. $1.44 each card. I guess they've had to go up on, I think these are 20 millimeter beads that I got on Amazon. And I got 50 millimeter beads back there. But I got some half beads to use for some projects. And I usually put just a little piece of painter's tape at the very end to keep it from fraying and to keep a little sharp point on it. Okay, we're at 401. If Heather's on here, hi there. Hi, ooh la la. It's like, yeah, cupcake, go. And I mean that in the most Christian and kind way, Heather. But oh my goodness, people. I mean, somebody else can live in Crazyville, but I don't want to visit them in Crazyville and listen to that. Okay, and when you're doing beads for a hanger, always put an equal amount on, so it hangs off equally on either side. Learned that the hard way. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more. And I'm just using jute that I think I got it at the Dollar Tree. Four. Okay. Did you all see Mommy's Mackenzie child? Hi, Davita Lane. Davita, I was going to show you one of those thick hearts from Dollar Tree. I did another Mackenzie child on. But instead of painting, because you have to paint your heart white, then you have to come through and do all the grid marks for checkerboard pattern. Then you have to do every other box white, let that dry, come through, paint every other box black, come through with a little gold engraved pin or cream pin, pull that through. So it did take Mommy all day, but it looks fantastic. She figured out how to do it on her Cricut. But then she went up in her craft room and found a better size of heart after the project was already done. Been there, done that. I'm sure everybody can relate. Just like the can't cleaning off my table. I'm like, in my E6000. Why have one when you can have 3? Why have 3 candles when you can have 5? So hopefully by this weekend, and I'm sure I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks, I will be more organized. I cannot wait, Mommy, until you take us upstairs on Streamlabs or something and show us your organized craft room. It will be fantastic. Okay. I cut little popsicle things to hold the beads up a little bit better to stabilize the weight. So I finally decorated. My husband brought down 1 bin from the attic, and I know there's probably 3 or 4 bins, and it's not stuff I've collected. Remember, I had a retail business, so things that I didn't sell when I was going out of business, I just brought home. So I have a lot of things for each holiday. Um, so I finally put that bin away and finally started decorating with the crafts that you've seen me make on here. And I guess we'll worry about the other four bins that I know were up there some other time. But I was excited that my when I put my link on my neighborhood page 2 days ago, that somebody bought that door hanger that one of y'all wanted me to see how it was made. Okay, so there is the top. Is that not cute? And who knows what I will be filling it with. I love the sign you're making. Thanks, Cupcake. So that is it. And then let me see. Well, we're already at 4:06. She's very creative. Oh, you are so sweet, Avalon Apples. Let me see if you can see these pictures I took yesterday. Oh, the 3 words. And we're going to have 3 more of the same letter tomorrow. 3 words. Compliment. Don't go one day without complimenting somebody. And I usually, well, I'm a people person, but even if you aren't a people person, you can be in line at Dollar Tree. Hi, Mama Ames. Okay, one more project to add to my list. Go out to your Dollar Tree because those little galvanized signs go fast. Hi, Kristen Lally. Haven't seen you. All right, Davita. I'm 1M, 1I. Like I said, there's so many Tammys over at the Ramblers. Now everybody will remember me. 1M, 1I. The Slack, who just said I'm lost on Slack? You have to send Mommy an email, and she'll send you. You have to download Slack, but don't do anything with it. Mommy will send you an invite, or Sally Ann, and then when they send you an invite on email, you click on that link, and you will be on their Slack. Because I did the same thing. I worded mine, Mommy Rambling, thinking I was getting in Mom. It was, you have to wait for that link. Aw, thanks, Mama Ames. Big snowstorm. Look at me. I'm in short sleeves. Ooh la la. It is hot. Okay, let me show you. Oh, see, there I go again. I just told you one word, and I got distracted. Cherish. Cherish anything that means, you know what the word cherish means. But I was just thinking of that word the other day when I was with my family, and especially during these times when it's so scary, life and death, it can just happen. And we have never been a family to take things for granted. We do know that we are the exception, because a lot of families don't like together. If we could be together 24/7, really, we would. We all love each other. We all love our spouses that they married, and all the cousins get together for game night. But just cherish what's important to you. Just cherish and tell them that you cherish them. And the 3rd word today is caring. Care about your fellow man, and you can show that in words and actions. All right. Let me get to the pictures, and hopefully you can see those. See them. Okay. This is her front room right when you come in. It is like it could be in Texas Monthly, seriously. It's a velvet green couch, I believe, and she does a lot with fur and like diamond medallions. She has a lot of that placed on pillows and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, we're not done yet. her dining room area. I don't know if you can really see that good. You have a wonderful weekend, Davita. She really thinks outside the box. Like those, she does buy stuff, but she also, like that topiary and stuff you see in the back, she makes a lot of the stuff too and makes it like she will cut off, one of those dividers. She'll saw it off, and then that is what's on top of her china cabinet. And this, I just loved that organization. See all the little baskets, and she's like, oh, there's this row she has not put a label on. I'm like, please. So she's going to do that today. That every single thing is labeled. I love it. She gives me inspiration. Then she made homemade raspberry sorbet and sent home some for me to, like, let me show you this. It's a coffee table, but on top of the coffee table are like 3 of those wood things that you can get at Hobby Lobby. And she's probably come with E6000 glue. So it runs the length of her coffee table. And then she's got greenery on top of that. So, so just keep thinking outside the box is my go-to. She's got a Stations of the Cross back there. It's gorgeous. And then see her little side entryway table. Just gorgeous. I'm not really done with that either or whatever. I'm like, my goodness, girl. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Their master with, see how it's like a 10-foot mirror. I think it weighs 300 pounds. And it was actually hanging in their last house. And I don't know how many people it took to hang it, but she's just going to, I think there might be a little side window there that makes no sense why it was there. So I think that she's just leaving it there. Just all the embellishments on the pillows and little side table. Just love it. Mommy Rambler. Well, no, I'm not going to show you. I'll leave when you open it, then I'll show you. Oh, here's their outside kitchen. Is that amazing? All right. Here's I didn't take a picture of my brother and his wife's margaritas. He said, do you want, here's I'll put it in Slack, but my husband took out everything from our pantry, and he had ordered the shelving from this company. It was going to be $2,500, and we were going to do it for each other for Christmas. But then our pup got sick and needed $1,600 of 3 days in the emergency. So he ordered it from Home Depot or Lowe's, and it came in while I was scrapping. And so he put all those pull out so I can get to the, everything that's in the very back. And he put everything back in there. But there were some things like dressing was on all 3 shelves. So I said, I love, love, love that you did this, but can I go in there and just organize it the way it makes sense to me? He said, absolutely. So I've got a pasta section and cereal section and, so on and so forth. I used it on a carpet stain. See this, I'll have to go back and see what y'all were talking about. Okay. Next week, if you get a chance, go to Lowe's because we'll make the tiled pictures, Mod Podge, and with one of those crates from the Dollar Tree and 2 of those cork 8x11 in the crafter section. We'll do that. I'll get a gift basket for you. And if you're going to do a little something, something, even for your littler kids or your grown-up kids, or for your neighbor or whatever. We'll make a Valentine's gift shrink wrap, and you can do the shrink wrap bags. I found them in my Dollar Tree. So pick up a Dollar Tree shrink wrap bag. They're on the just hanging on the side by the toys. I think that's where I found it. And a little of the white and red shred, and some bamboo sticks. I need to go get bamboo sticks and packing tape. That's what you'll need for to do the gift basket with me. Okay. Have a blessed weekend. Let me see. Let's go over our words. I get to see my daughter down here for the night, and we're going to an Italian place tonight. And instead of chicken marsala with pasta, they know me as the mashed potato lady. I get mashed potatoes and chicken marsala, and the amount will last me 3 meals. And it's warm. We usually go out on Friday. I have it Saturday for lunch, and then I'll have it Sunday for lunch. It's so good. Compliment either somebody in your family. And I said something so sweet to my husband yesterday. It just came out or whatever. And he goes, "Thank you." So that probably means I don't do it enough. Cherish your family and friends, and caring. All right. Thank you so much. It meant the world to me, Mommy, that you were on here too. And Sally's Army, my little peeps, Mommy Ramblers. And we'll see you on Mommy Ramblers channel later. Hi, Linda Gelb. And if I've missed anybody over here, because it's so hard to craft and see the comments going by. So it is, if I missed you, I am so, so sorry. But have a blessed rest of your day. And I will be 3 with T. I will be here tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to do. Probably something Valentine's to try to weed off some of this stuff I've collected. So I will see you tomorrow at 3. Bye.